life. Have a look.
Cut, jacked, ripped. They've got the best bods out there. Professional bodybuilders. And 43-year-old Arlindo de Souza is a real-life Popeye. But there's nothing natural about his bulging Brazilian biceps. Arlindo self-injected his arms with mineral oil and alcohol, blowing them up like balloons to 29 inches. Doctors warned of the lethal risks, and after a friend died from doing the same thing, Arlindo quit, but the urge hasn't. Arlindo isn't the first to fake his size. A secret world has exploded online, making the practice easy and cheap for anyone to find. But at what cost?
So I just want to clarify what you were seeing there. Yeah, some of it was muscle, but a lot of that came from intramuscular oil injections. Truly tragic, because this stuff doesn't just go away.
No, at what cost? Potentially your life. I mean, and this truly injecting oil in that amount. I mean, we've seen people inject silicone for other reasons. In this case, they're using oil into the muscles. I guess it gives a more natural feel, but literally, you are putting your life at risk. If you inject this, you can inject directly into a blood vessel, get a thrombus, throw an embolism that can kill you right then and there. If not, the potential for infection, we were talking about sepsis, bad infections that ultimately lead to shock and killing you. That's another thing. Yeah. You can have complete breakdown of the tissue. You can compromise the blood supply in a given area where the limb has to be totally removed.
So, I mean, whenever like this, how long is this going to last? So he puts the oil underneath the muscle.
You don't know, it's a time bomb. Like, you have no idea if it's going to move, where it's going to go, how it's going to react.
Whenever I'm at the gym, a lot of people assume I do this too.
Yeah. I thought so
or steroids, so I always have to correct them. No, it's just not good. I just don't do it. This is all natural.
I was going to ask you, Jim.
Really.
You may not be injecting oil, but you sure are smoking something. Now, hey, can we pull that picture up again? Because I think in some ways, are we also talking about body dysmorphic disorder?
That's got to be something.
No, and we're students of anatomy. We know what natural muscles are supposed to look like. There is nothing natural about that. But we have to try to get into the mind of the bodybuilding culture. You know, bigger is better. The bigger the bicep, whatever it takes to get that. And you're exactly right. It's body dysmorphic disease or syndrome that in his mind, the bigger that gets, even though it doesn't look natural.
It's like Popeye.
Not that you would ever propose that someone supplement with something that's dangerous, but on a scale, and of course we would never do a study to look at this, but I mean, I would actually rather someone say, oh yeah, I went through a phase where I was taking testosterone supplements to bulk up, then I was injecting my body with sesame oil.
Oh, yeah. He was doing steroids, he was doing other hormones, he was taking horse vitamins.
All of the above.
So this was just to the next level.
But this is just, to me, there's nothing worse you could do in your pursuit to get a better body muscular-wise than this. Because it's just, this irreversible element is what just drives me nuts. And we're seeing more and more, I think, of this, where, I mean, heck, we've had people on the show who've injected all kinds of cement into their bodies. And
silicone. And you know, in that bodybuilding culture, I mean, people do want to build themselves. There are safe ways to do it. There are implants you can use in your buttocks, in your legs. You can use your own fat, but most of them don't have enough of their own fat.
And hey, if you want to do it all natural, like Dr. Sears, we will have his workout on our website, drtv.com. It really doesn't take a lot to look this good. Let's see what's coming up next.
Coming up.